Happy holidays and welcome to Odessa Rose Creates. I'm Robin, your independent Couture designer. I'm excited to teach you about chalking with Couture products. Thank you for purchasing the Noel kit. Some of the things you'll need from your home is a tub of water or pan with room temperature water about an inch deep and a hand towel from your bathroom. Follow along with the enclosed instruction sheet. Let's get started by opening your kit. Remove the board and base from the packaging. Also included will be holiday ribbon, a sample paste, a mini spatula, a mini squeegee, and of course your Noel transfer. The first thing we'll want to do is prepare your transfer to be chalked on. Remove it from the packaging. Simply lift up the adhesive tab and pull out the transfer. We want to keep our packaging to store our transfer in later. Let's take our board and lay it flat on the table. We're going to take our clean hand towel and lay that flat. Now take our transfer and remove the transfer from the cardboard backing. We want to keep this backing sheet to store our transfer back on. Next, we're going to fuzz the back of our transfer. This is simply by laying our transfer on the towel, lifting it up and placing it back down a couple times. We want a little bit of fuzz on the back of our transfer so it's not quite so sticky. That way we can remove it from our board easier. Next, line our transfer along the top edge of the board. We want our design to be slightly higher than center because when you put it into the base, it'll drop down into the groove and become off-center. So put it along the top edge. Next, take your sample paste and open it. Take your little paddle and give it a stir. We want it to be a soft yogurt consistency. If it tends to be a little dry or a little thick, simply add a drop or two of water and mix. If you get too much water in your paste, let it sit out to air dry. Next, add it to your transfer. Take your little spatula and just dabble it on randomly in a few different areas. You won't need to use all of your paste. Take your squeegee and make sure you have the angled part against your transfer and simply pull the paste down over the silkscreen area. Working quickly to spread that paste into your silkscreen areas, and now start removing the extra paste back into your jar. You will have enough paste to make another Noel transfer onto another surface, whether it's something you have around your home or you purchase, or you can buy another board and base through our website. Once you get all the excess chalk off of your transfer and put it back into your jar and everything is smooth, you smooth out all the lines, it's time to remove the transfer. You want to start to peel up a corner and go over to the other corner and pull straight across. Always pull your transfers evenly across or down, never diagonally, as that will stretch the transfer. The next step is to wash the transfer. As you see, it is covered with paste and we don't want that to dry into the silkscreen areas. So immediately put it into water. Make sure the water is not hot. Room temperature or lukewarm is sufficient. Begin to rub all the paste off of the top of your transfer. Just use your fingers and slightly rub it off. If for some reason or somehow you happen to fold your transfer sticky sides or it flapped onto itself and it is stuck to itself, put your transfer in warm water or hold it under a warm water faucet, making sure it's not too hot. Then gently pull your transfer away from itself. Try to avoid sticking your transfer back sides together, so make sure you keep it flat and lay it out so it doesn't stick to itself. Once all the paste is cleaned off the front, get your towel ready and lay that sticky side up on your towel. Next, you want to rub the water off of your sticky side with your wet hands. You'll notice it'll start to become sticky again as it dries. So just try to rub the water off and let it continue to dry on your towel. Make sure your project is away from the water and you don't get any water splashed onto it while it's drying. While your transfer continues to dry, set it aside and bring back your project board. It's starting to dry now, and you can set it in your base and see what it looks like. While it's continuing to dry, let's put our paste away. So scrape off any extra paste off of your spatula back into your jar and put the lid on. We want to wash our spatula and our squeegee in the water also. We will be able to reuse those along with our paste. Like I mentioned earlier, if you want to buy additional board and base to do another project, go to www.couture.com/Odessa Rose. You will be able to buy other paste, boards, surfaces, and transfers there. Now that I have my squeegee and paddle washed, I'm just going to dry them off and let them dry in the towel also. After drying my hands, the transfer should be fairly dry by now and ready to put away. So place your transfer sticky side up onto a flat surface. And get your backer sheet back, and you see there's a shiny side and a dull side. You will want to stick the shiny side of your backer sheet to the sticky side of your transfer. So lay your transfer down, sticky side up, and take the shiny side and place it on top of the sticky side, lining up the edges. Now you're ready to put it back into the packaging for storage. This will keep it safe for future uses. You should be able to use your transfer up to 10 to 12 times if you take care of it properly. Now let's take our ribbon and tie it onto our board. We've used about 24 to 26 inches of ribbon to tie around our board. I want to mention on your transfer use, once you've used it a couple times, you probably will not need to fuzz the back of it every time as it ages. So just keep that in mind. You only need to fuzz it the first or second time of using it. And then after that, you should be able to just apply it to your surface. Okay, I have wrapped the ribbon around the board, and I like to work looking down onto the ribbon from the top. So simply tie a square knot like I did here. Get the ends even, pulling it through, and set it in the board and base. I like to put the knot slightly to the left under the end, so you can adjust that. Just by sliding around the board. There we go. Next, I'm spreading out the ribbon on the side so we can see both colors. Thank you again for purchasing the Noel kit. I hope you enjoyed chalking with me, and if you have any questions, give me a message on Facebook or send me an email and I'll be glad to help you out. As you can see, we added different ribbon for a more country look with the buffalo plaid. Thanks again and have a great day.